So we had experience with Talia without really knowing what Montessori was. We kind of put her in the nearest school for us, and it happened to be a Montessori based kind of education system. And we saw the way she developed under that structure, and we wanted the same for Niall. And yeah.
Okay.
What we loved about Montessori was hands-on learning,
Yeah, you
the
learn through
home-based
play.
setup. You learn through play, the activities involved.
Yeah.
So I remember walking in 3 years ago. It's been
Yes.
3 years now, and I think you had just finished setting up this place. I think Mans was here,
Yes.
and as soon as we walked in, we loved the whole home-based setup that you had, and it's exactly what we wanted when we wanted this for Nile. And we were impressed with the investment you had made for all the activities,
The
learning, the
material.
materials that was required for, and that's one thing. And you were on the parallel road, so
It was
that
very
was
convenient.
for us.
Yeah.
I don't think we went to any other school. That this was it. As soon
Yeah.
as we walked, yeah,
Yeah,
we had made
our
a
only choice, our first
first
and only
choice,
choice.
and then we had made a comment.
You were absolutely open about everything that we needed to know. You were able to provide a lot of information, actually. I think, like, uh, yeah,
The thing was, Talia's was not all Montessori. They were having this hybrid thing where they had to.
prep students to get ready for conventional schools if they wanted to make a shift from Montessori to like LKG, UKG, or first standard. And so, and since most of those schools around there were conventional, most parents were making that shift. We also wanted to know what that would be like if Niall had to shift, and I think you provided really good information as to that. We put Niall here when he was 1.5. So he was a teeny tiny baby. He wasn't communicating really, at least verbally. He had his own way of communicating with us, but not using language. And he was a very shy little kid. And he has just blossomed into like this social butterfly at this point. He's so open and confident, and he speaks. It's a different matter that not a lot of people can understand what he's saying because he speaks so fast and with kind of an accent, unfortunately. But yeah, he's really evolved from that shy kid to a really confident young person.
Oh, he loves it. As soon as he wakes up, he's like, "Am I going to school today?" I'm like, "No, there's a holiday." He's like, "Can I still go?" Those are his first things. He loves it.
Yeah.
He's maybe initially he didn't want to come to school because it was a whole new thing. And
But that was like only
that
for
was,
a
yeah,
few weeks.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe the first month or two. But then now he just wants to come to school.
Yeah, even if he's got a fever.
Holidays or fever, he just wants to come. To be the observation day.
Yeah. He really enjoyed the observation day that we had this year. I mean, you could just see like the pride that came with him wanting to show off his experience,
yeah,
what
what
he's
he's
been
learned.
learning. Yeah.
Yeah, he was very proud of the thing he was doing that day.
So there's a lot of pride in
Yeah,
his,
yeah.
Yeah.
in his display.
Yes.
And I know he messed up somewhere once, and his teacher came and corrected him, and he was a little shaken, but then he was back to it. But he loved that day.
Absolutely.
Either which way, why?
Absolutely. I mean, we've already kind of been bragging to all our friends and family about Olivia, and just because of the development that we've seen in Niall through these past 3 years.
Not just us.
Yeah.
People around Nile, grandparents, my siblings.
Friends,
They've
they've all
all
seen
seen
that progress from that shy little thing to the person that he's become now. And yeah, it shows.
Yeah.
So we definitely would
So we've been
recommend it.
mentioning about Olivia.